How are you a store owner? Do people come in and you tell them honestly, like, you look fat in those pants?
No. Well, I like know how to like make people feel great in their clothing, so I never insult them. That's one thing you don't do. The thing I do get a little thing about is if people like walk in and they like kind of like don't like know what old clothing is or vintage clothing is or like, you know, like upcycle clothing is. So they'll walk in and be like, is this a used clothing? Like, and I'm just like, I get bargaining chip. Yeah, you're trying to talk me down because the garments are secondhand, but it's like, bro, like if I have to explain vintage clothing or like designer clothing to you, it's like I don't want to go there. So I just shut down and be like, oh yeah, they're used, thank you, and I just like go in there. So that's like the only thing that deters me from like being like not positive to customers. It's when they're like walking in with like a I'm better than this type of energy, which if you remember 10, 15 years ago, like I don't know if you guys grew up in America, but like shopping at the thrift store was like looked down upon. Like if you're like, oh, did you buy that from like the Value Village? Like that was an insult when I was like growing up in like, I guess high school and middle school, but like now it's like a badge of honor, and that hasn't really changed in like the older crowd or like the people that aren't in the fashion industry or garment industry or whatever.
Yeah. Now, how you dressed exemplifies a lot. You know, he's like wearing all black today.
I mean, like just going into, imagine like you're looking for an intern or an assistant and there's like two different people come in. One has like a Walmart branded like binder that's broken, and one comes with like a really nice like leather handmade bag. Off the bat, you're gonna be like, yeah, the guy with the leather bag has definitely got his life together. The other dude's just trying to like pretend. You know what I mean?
Well, this thing all stealth wealth too. I mean,
Bottega Veneta, you know, like wearing like crazy watches, like APs and all that stuff. Definitely.
Well, I think the younger generation and even like the millennials, I think we've caught on with like how horrible the quality of clothing is getting, and you know, even with like designer labels now, they're using like polyester. Like we're paying so much inflated prices for like Forever 21 Shein quality clothing just with a better label on it. And so vintage is the way to go. And so for anyone who's knocking like a great vintage store, they're not in fact, they're just ignorant. They're being ignorant. So in that way, like if they're being rude to you, I would respond in kind and be rude back. Like, sir, go get educated on vintage clothing and what's happening with the quality of clothing. Yeah, I would.
She has a great point, because if you look back in like just in our high school days, like Abercrombie Hollister hoodies, those were great quality American clothing. And if you compare those like construction quality to like the brand new Gucci piece that Demna, shout out to Demna, just dropped, like those pieces are like made in Portugal or Spain, quickly double sewn. Like the quality between like $110 hoodie from Hollister compared to like a $2,000 shirt from Gucci is like so bad.
Blonde Desi, what do you think about? Do you care about fashion?
Well, I'm not that of a fashion freak. I just prefer whatever is in my wardrobe, or whenever I'm doing a, you know, like a ramp walk or the commercial is usually provided. So I'm like, I'm so bad in this. Like there are two things I'm so bad in: naming the cars and fashion, like clothing. I'm so bad in it. Trust me, super bad.
I mean, maybe you can style him.
There you go.
Like a super combination.
I'll teach you about a G-Wagon too. Do you know the G-Wagon?
I know, but I'm just like,
do you know?
That sounds so like for me, it's like so boring learning about cars.
It's the Mercedes truck that looks like the army truck.
I know. I know what that car is, but I don't want to like. I know like some guys.
G-Wagons are garbage now.
Did you know they built it for the Shah of Iran? He commissioned the first one for. Really? Yeah, it was because he wanted all the people.
Did you learn that in AP World History?
No, this was strictly YouTube Premium. I'm like a YouTube goblin. I just go on YouTube and watch history all day. It's nuts. But anyway, they commissioned it from the Shah of Iran because they were having that grand party that JFK and all the world leaders came to, and they wanted a shuttle between the plane and then the palace, and the world went bankrupt, or the country went bankrupt after. But that was the best part about it. Everyone else that went to the party was like, yeah, can I get one of those? And they're like, oh, we'll start making them. And then the G-Wagon was
off.
Born.
Wow.
That's why every Persian dude drives one.
Hey, sorry to interrupt. Guys, if you like the show, please consider joining our Patreon. Support us so we can make more great content for you. Thanks. And do you guys feel that pressure in LA to like what you wear, what you drive, all that stuff? I feel like you don't. Both of you.
I do.
You do?
Yeah, maybe it's different for women in general, but it's also different. I'm in a different phase in my life now. Like I have a mom car, but it's also like a nice mom car. like there's pickup and drop off at the kid at preschool. And so like everybody's kind of like, oh, okay, like that person drives this car. Like it's kind of, the car you drive says something about you. The way you carry yourself says something about you. The clothes you wear. Unfortunately, we live in that kind of town. And so you kind of like, you're pigeonholing yourself if you're just not like if you don't care about that. Like he gave the example with the guy with the Walmart bag versus a leather portfolio or a leather bag. People here pay attention to those things. Actually, people anywhere, like once you reach a certain status, they do pay attention to those things.